Alright, and we are live. So, I'm guessing whoever is viewing the archive usually sees this little blurb from the way beginning. Like, you see me right now and all that sort of stuff, but the people who show up on live, they don't get to see this. So, I'm just gonna let you in on a little secret. I'm eating toast. Well, I'm gonna probably be eating toast for like the rest of the stream. I mean, it's pretty good toast, I guess. Wait, that actually reminds me, I should, like, update my profile picture. Yeah, I'll, like, finish my toast and I'll update my profile picture. So, here's a quick tutorial. If you ever want to do something like this, Hunger Games. Gonna edit the cast. And here you'll have all of these wonderful links. Pretty cool, pretty fun. You're gonna go to this Discord.id. I may have like doxed myself, but like, I'll like check the recording later. I mean, if it's like my college, then that's not a big deal, because I obviously have talked about my college before. We're gonna copy the user ID. You're gonna want to have developers mode enabled. Gonna look that up. And you'll copy image address, paste that all the way into here, remove the question mark and size, because the thing is with... Hey, can you two stop fighting back there? Thank you. And basically, you want to have a PNG as your, as the last thing you write in there, or maybe a .gif, which is what we have down here with Toombatom. Like, his is a .gif. It could be a .jpeg, could be a You know what, it could be a .psd. I don't know why you would have a .psd. But it could be a .psd. Luna, stop. So this is like live footage of my cats fighting. It's like WWE wrestling. Like you can see it like all the way back there. Like. Okay. So... now you know how to do that. Did anybody else show up to the stream? I mean, this is where I copy the link and I start doing my thing. Yeah, no, I don't have any viewers. I'm going to have to, like, quickly... Wait, let me, like, get this... Okay, cool. Let me just paste it right here. So now, alrighty, and this is where people now start flying in and they start saying, "Hello, Jamie, what are you up to?" And I'm like, nothing much. Just forcing my members to fight to the death. Now, I'm gonna let you know on also another secret. I know I promised that I would make it more Nightlight themed for this one. I didn't do that. And I have a good reason for that. I began working on a different sort of New Year's Eve thing. It's a clip dump. Now, some of the few members have also seen what the clip dump entails, and what it has, and what's planned. But now, this is looking like something that's going to be more than a 20-minute upload. With all the clips that I have, which it contains all sorts of Nightlight members. I mean, granted, doesn't really include the creative side, but, you know, contains more of the gameplay, the chaos, you know, all that sort of fun stuff. Alright. To concurrent viewers, I believe this is a good time to start. So, pretty much it's the same thing as last time. I didn't get any messages about people really wanting to join. So I'm just gonna run with the same people. If somebody asks to get in, just let me know. because, yeah, nobody has contacted me saying, hey, Jam Point, I want to get in. So we'll just go with this, I guess. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. Alright, proceed. So, the first day. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. I'm pretty sure I put high def rate on, so yeah, we'll just see what happens. Trials Fear scares Tomato Tom away from the corn. Ian runs away from the corn. My nose is already like, okay. Let me try that again. Okay, Dr. Cammy runs away from the corn. Alex runs away from the corn. Medic runs away from the corn. Potato Master and General Jarukas fight for a bag. Potato Master gives up and retreats. I mean, I don't know. That sounds like a pretty average day in the Heavy Warriors. I don't know. Midnight Owl runs away from the corn. Ancelot cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. You know, I don't know. Mammoth runs away from the corn. Crowbar runs away from the corn. Airy runs away from the corn. Wolf rips a mace out of Half-Track's hands. Crimson and Blue fight for a bag. Crimson gives up and retreats. Heelfire runs away from the corn. Dox runs away. Boomstick runs away. I run away. Tobacco rips a mace out of Sharky's hands. KF runs away. Cash Raleigh, Yardbird, Gordon, they run away from the corn. Tumba Tom snatches a pair of Sias. Revan retrieves a trident from inside the corn like he's just playing Minecraft. I don't care what y'all say. They're just playing. Oh my god, this next part. Druid grabs a shovel. Scoops throws a knife into Ark's head. Now this is like really fucking funny because what is it? Scoops and I, we love Ark's content. We love his animations. This is just kind of weird. So, anyways, Joshua throws a knife into Julie's chest. It kind of looks perfect because Joshua has like a profile picture of a gun. Then there's Jolie. Poor Jolie. Okay. Tippett gathers as much food as he can. Idris decapitates Kingslayer with a sword. Okay. Snip finds a bow, Samara's in a quiver. Jax grabs a backpack and retreats. Squatty runs away from the corn. Brady Alien runs away from the corn. Ice-T grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. He looks very disappointed right there. Sinatra finds a canteen full of water. Chicken runs away from the corn. Apprentice receives a trident from inside the corn. Proxima grabs as much food as he can. Lee grabs a jar of fishing bait while Bacon gets fishing gear. Alright, cool. That is one hell of a day. Alrighty. Okay, we have 3 watchers now? Alright, sounds good. I'll keep on going. Again, we'll just see what happens. I'm also eating toast. I was going to, like, keep that a secret, but yeah. I mean, I was tired this morning. I did not want to get up. I still did not want to get up. Being awake right now is like, I don't know, it's hell. Anyways, day 1, Lee receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Drukus makes a slingshot. KF searches for firewood. Squatty camouflages himself in the bushes. Again, with the profile picture. It's just terrible. Alex questions his sanity. Tippett, Airy, Crowbar, and Scoops raids Blue Camp while he is haunting. Again, that's not a death. Tobacco, Sinatra, and Joshua hunt for other tributes. Heelfire runs away from Gordon. Sharky kills Wolf with his own weapon. Okay. Jax receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Delard apprentice sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Ian begs for Jampoint to kill him. She refuses, keeping Ian alive. Uncle Ian, no! Uncle Ian, no! I'm happy that I refused. I was like, Uncle Ian, you can't die. You gotta save the you gotta take care of the chipmunks. Again, we love Uncle Ian. Yeah, Christmas, movie, chipmunks, whatever. If you don't know where Uncle Ian is from, there's, again, the whole Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. And there's that bald character with the glasses in the first 3 movies by the name of Ian, who's referred to as Uncle Ian by the Chipmunks. So, yeah, Ian is Uncle Ian. Anyways, Mr. Boomstick makes a wooden spear, Toomba Tom goes hunting, Revan receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, Idris, Brett, and Proxima hunt for other tributes, Snip discovers the cave, Trials Fair camouflages himself in the bushes, Half hunts for other tributes, Midnight Owl searches for firewood, Crimson Mars stalks Tomato Tom. Yarper tries to sleep through the entire day, Dr. Cammy steals from Mammoth while he isn't looking. Chicken practices his archery, Icy practices his archery, Potato Master collects fruit from a tree, Dox practices his archery, Bacon sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. That is still one of the worst profile pictures I have ever seen. Like, that is disgusting. Cash Riley fishes, and Drury begs for IMC Medic to kill him. She refuses, keeping Drury alive. Alright. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Womp womp. Alrighty, next. Night 1. Midnight Owl receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Troy receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sinatra looks at the night sky. Snip defeats Charles Fear in his fight, but spares his life. The Lord Apprentice destroys Mr. Boomstick's supplies while he is asleep. Again, not a death right there, but that's kind of funny. Chicken screams for help. Dox tends to Icy's wounds. Sharky tends to Gordon's wounds. Revan, Cammy, Cash, Riley, and Tobacco sleep in shifts. Crowbar cooks his food before putting his fire out. Half-Track destroys Toomba Tom's supplies while he is asleep. Squatty, IMC Medic, and Drukus discuss the games of what might happen in the morning. Ian and Brett the Alien run into each other and decide a truce for the night. Heelfire, Mammoth, Ultimate, and Yarper sleep in shifts. Joshua, Airy, Crimson, and Tomato Tom tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Jax receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Blue stays awake all night. I don't know, some of these profile pictures are pretty funny. Alex and Typic Simong huddle for warmth. Okay. Lee receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. KF tends to Proxima's runes. I'm so fucking congested. I don't know why. Potato Master and Idris run into each other and decide to choose for the night. Scoop thinks about winning. I climb a tree to rest. Hunger Games 2. A2. It's the sequel. Ugh. Lee sprains his ankle while running away from Half-Track. Chicken travels to higher grounds. Doc searches for firewood. Sinatra makes a wooden spear. Cammy receives some medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Ugh. Again, I am like... I don't know why, but I'm just like getting congested. Crimson, Ian, Alex, and Kev hunt for other tributes. Idris picks flowers. Potato Master, Icy, and Tobacco get into a fight. Tobacco triumphantly kills them both. You know, earlier, Tobacco was complaining to me that he kept on dying. Like, he had a whole gay panic and then he committed suicide last game. He has now killed 2 people. Like, what are the odds? It's like, I don't know, like, victory pose? Like, I don't know. Anyways, Crowbar sprains his ankle while running away from Mammoth. Also, like, I just realized Tobacco's profile picture kind of looks like the non-binary flag. Like, slaves? Alright, Gordon attacks Bacon, but he manages to escape. Proxima receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Yarper overhears the Lord Apprentice and Cash Riley talking in the distance. Jax receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Midnight Owl questions his sanity. Boomstick tends to Drukus' wounds. Revan Black scoops Sharky and Heelfire hunt for other tributes. Squatty thinks about home. Yeah, he's thinking a lot right there. Trials Fear steals from Airy while she isn't looking. Snip sprains his ankle while running away from Jam Point. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty fucking scary, Snip. I'm really scary. I'm just like here, and it's like, yeah, I'm coming for you. Which, that reminds me, how is the stream looking? 2 viewers? I mean, we're doing really good. Supposedly. Alrighty. Typic travels to higher ground. Red ambushes Blue and kills him. Cheese. Tomato Tom, Toomba Tom. You can't put them together! You can't! Stop! It's like the same name! You can't put them together! Drewy, Joshua, and Zemetic hunt for other tributes. Don't ever do this again, Hunger Games. Don't ever do this. This is terrible. Alright, free cannon shots. Let's keep going. Anyways. Drukus looks at the night sky. Crimson destroys Squatty's supplies while he is asleep. Lard Apprentice and Chewie sleep in shifts. Dox receives fresh food. Tomato Tom receives fresh food. Half Track stays awake all night. Child's Fear kills Scoops while she is sleeping. I don't know what to say to that. Proxima and Lee tell stories about themselves to each other. Typic starts a fire. Heel Fire goes to sleep. That sounds like a heel fire thing to do. She would probably, like, stay up until 4 a.m. and then, like, go to bed. I'd be like, why are you up? Anyways, Bacon begs for Jampoint to kill him. She refuses, keeping Bacon alive. Why are people asking me to kill them? Like, now that's the second time. What am I dangerous? Am I scary? Like, we had somebody who ran away from me and also 2 people now that have asked for me to kill them. Like, I guess I'm just scary. Anyways, Idris thinks about home. Snip receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Midnight Owl, Revan Black, and Ian discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Toomba Tom is awoken by nightmares. Cammy receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Yarper destroys Sharky's supplies while he is asleep. Mammoth tries to treat his infection. Airy, Alex, and Gordon discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Cash Riley questions his sanity. I mean, it makes sense. He's still celebrating Christmas right now. Look at the tree, the hat. Anyways, Crowbar sets up camp for the night. Sinatra and Jax huddle for warmth. I don't know what to say to that. Chicken lets Zemetic into his shelter. Joshua bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Well, fucking rip. Fuck. Jeez. Tobacco convinces Mr. Boomstick to snuggle with him. Oh my god. That's really fucking fruity. That is insanely fruity. I'm like dead right now. Okay, so here's like a little bit of context to why I'm just kind of sitting here like, okay, that's really fruity. So, me and Boomstick were playing Phasmophobia one night, and we came across this guy. He was the fruitiest guy I've ever met. Yeah, flirted with Mr. Boomstick the entire time. I'm pretty sure they, like, joked about having the no-no online or whatever. It's like, I don't know, man. Mr. Boomstick just loves fruity people. He is still fruity himself. And then Tobacco, well, he's the epitome of gay. I'm sorry, he's the epitome of gay. That's really fruity. That's seriously fruity. Anyways, KF cooks his food before putting his fire out. Red the alien goes to sleep. Continuing on. Dr. Cammy sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Bacon Ultimate receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Midnight Owl stabs Alex in the back with a trident. Rip. Crimson, Airy, and Drewy unsuccessfully ambush Dox, Jampoint, and Revan Black, who kill them instead. Okay. That is like... Looks like I lived and Revan lived. Okay. Snip is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Drukus tends to Jax's wounds. Mr. Boomsnook injures himself. Ian the Awesome receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Gordon attacks Tobacco, but he manages to escape. Crowbar injures himself. Chicken hunts for the tributes. Heelfire picks flowers. That is such a Heelfire thing to do. Tippick defeats the medic in a fight, but spares her life. Yarper sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Trial questions his sanity. Lord Apprentice kills Sharky with a sickle. Okay. Cash Riley makes a wooden spear. Toomba Tom, Squatty, KF Lee, and Proxima raid Proxima's camp while he is hunting. Idris collects fruit from a tree. Sinatra overhears Mammoth and Tomato Tom talking in the distance. I'm pretty sure, like, Tomato Tom is, like, trying to teach Mammoth how to play, like, 4v4 pastime, and it's not working. And so he starts shit-talking, and it's like... Well, even then, like, Tomato Tom is not really that toxic. That's, like, more of an Xer thing to do. Half-track sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Bread explores the arena. Proceed. 7 cannon shots. Yeah, that's relatively tame. Anyways, this little break is sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper. Not Dr. Pepper, just Diet Dr. Pepper specifically. Wait, did I get a message? Oh, it's by the Heavy Warriors. Happy New Year's, comrades. Okay. I'm so proud of you, Drukus. You're wonderful. Oh, Streepy's here. Hello, Chicken. Alrighty. Chicken, you're still alive, I think. I think you, like, screamed for help earlier. Anyways, Midnight Owl spears Idris in the abdomen. Okay. Dr. Cammy is awoken by nightmares. Jack steps to start his fire, but is unsuccessful. Proxima receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. KF tries to treat his infection. Mammoth, Heelfire, and Tippick cheerfully sing songs together. Lord Apprentice fends half Tobacco and Drukus away from his fire. Reverend receives medical supplies. So much for me just saying, hey, Chicken, you hadn't died yet, because you just died from hypothermia. Okay. Crowbar questions his sanity. Tomato Tom cries himself to sleep. No one plays pastime. Snip and Trial Spear sleeps and shifts. Sinatra quietly humps. Toomba Tom defeats Mr. Boomsnook in a fight but spares his life. Doc stays awake all night. Lee stays awake all night. Medic, Cash Riley, Gordon, and Bacon sleep in shifts. Yarper tends to Ian's wounds. Squatty and Jampoint run into each other and decide to truce for the night. It's like, hello, Squatty. And then he says nothing but hello. And then the rest of the night is just, he says absolutely nothing. We love you, Squatty, though. Alright, and Bread goes to sleep. Alrighty. Crowbar sprains his ankle while running away from Ian. Gordon kills Tobacco with his own weapon. I don't know how salty Tobacco is going to be when I, like, open the VC... Not the VC, the group chat. I'm going to be like, what's up, Tobacco? And, I don't know, he goes off. Cammy explores theory. Mr. Boomsnook cannot handle the circumstances that commit suicide. Okay, now hear me out. Hear me out. They were just snuggling like a moment ago. Tobacco was killed and he commits suicide. I'm just saying. Look at that. That is fruity. This game, they were fruity with each other. I'm sorry, they are fruity. Like, they are so fruity. Anyways. Red the alien tends to Toomba Tom's wounds. Doc's just backstab Snip. There's no doubt about that. Zemetic questions her sanity. I stalk Yarper for whatever reason. I'm like, hello. Half-track searches for a water source. The Lord Apprentice diverts Sinatra's attention and runs away. Triosphere begs for Mammoth to kill him. He refuses, keeping Triosphere alive. Heelfire diverts Proxima's attention and runs away. Squatty tends to Lee's wounds. Bacon travels to higher ground. Revan discovers a river. Jax receives medical supplies. Midnight Owl receives an explosive. Cash Riley unknowingly eats toxic berries. Oh, rip Cash Riley. Okay, anyways. And also, how's the stream going? Hopefully well, yeah. Typic scares Drukus off. KS tries to sleep for the entire day. Tomato Tom dies from first. Okay. 7 cannon shots. Alright, proceed. Heelfire tends to Sinatra's wounds. Proxima starts a fire. Apprentice, Typic, and Half-Track sleep in shifts. Crowbar strangles Bread after engaging in a fist fight. Okay. Jax sends Squatty, Tumbatom, and Revan away from his fire. KF, Triosphere, and Ian discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Midnight Owl bleeds out due to untreated injuries. No. Lee and Jampoint talk about the tributes still alive. I'm gonna be honest, Lee killed me like the other rounds. I don't trust him. Gordon sees a fire but stays hidden. Bacon claims a tree to rest. Drukus cries himself to sleep. Zumetic Sansa camp for the night. Cammy is woken by nightmares. Dox thinks about winning. Yarper severely injures Mammoth and leaves him to die. Well, that's mean. Anyways, Crowbar searches for firewood. The Lord Apprentice falls into a pit and dies. Again, the bluntness of this one is just pretty funny. Medic receives searches for a water source. Yarper receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Proxima is pricked by thorns while picking berries. That's not really a death. Triosphere and Revan track down and kill Bacon Ultimate. I like how these two are like all serious and like, you know, intimidating, and then there's Bacon. Okay. Dox discovers a cave. Ian chases Lee. Sinatra and Typic work together for the day. What do? I try to sleep for the entire day. Yeah, I was like, I'm done. I don't wanna take part in this. Gordon makes a wooden spear. Drukus makes a wooden spear. Jax receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Tumbatom overhears Half and Squatty talking in the distance. Cammy steals from KF while he isn't looking. Heelfire dies from hunger. Okay. 6 cannon shots. Alrighty. Crowbar receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Medic and Cammy tell stories about themselves to each other. I'm sorry, I'm like still thinking about I'm still thinking about how fruity Boomstick and Tobacco have been in this game. I'm sorry. It's so fruity. It's so fruity. Sinatra is awoken by nightmares. Proxima convinces KF to snuggle with him. Kind of weird. Typic starts a fire. Ian shoots a poisonous blow dart into Yarper's neck, slowly killing him. Reverend screams for help. Gordon receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Half-Track and Dox hold hands. That's... Jampoint fends Tumbatom, Drukus, and Trial away from his fire. I said his. Yeah, that's fine. Squatty receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Jax questions his sanity. Lee loses sight of where he is. Alrighty. Day 6. Gordon discovers a cave. Ian explores the arena. Revan goes hunting. KF receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Typic scares Dr. Cammy off. Crowbar practices his archery. Triosphere, Medic, Squatty, and Drukus hunt for their tributes. Proxima diverts Sinatra's attention and runs away. Tumbatom attempts to climb a tree but falls on Half-Track, killing them both. He's dancing about it, but... Why does that feel like such a Tumbatom thing to do? Okay. Jack's fish is Leeds receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Doc receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. I look for a water source. Are we gonna get an arena event? Yet? No? Okay. Crowbar pushes KF off a cliff during a knife fight. Bye, KF. and I don't think it was pushes. I think it was more like a punt. I'm sorry, but KF is again free too. You can pick him up, put him into a ball, and punt the bitch. It's really stupid, but like, yeah. Ian cooks his food before putting his fire out. Trasphere screams for help. Revan lets Gordon into his shelter. Cammy passes out from exhaustion. Druka screams for help. Typic jam points. The medic, Docs, and Squatty track down and kill Proxima. What did Proxima do? Like, genuinely. What did Proxima do? I mean, that's a question I have to ask myself. What did Proxima do? I have no idea. Anyways, Lee receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Jax cries himself to sleep. Sinatra cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Ah, it's a feast! Gordon decides not to go to the feast. Jax decides not to go to the feast. Crowbar decides not to go to the feast. The feast! Jam Point takes a staff, leaving gets a corn. I mean, yeah, I want a staff. Cammy steals Revan's memoirs. Lee takes a staff. Dox kills Charles Fear with his own weapon. Okay. Typic and Zemetic do not go to the feast. Ian backstabs Drukas while his back is turned. Like... okay. You guys are like my partners in crime. Like, what the fuck? Can you guys not... Squatty decides to not go to the feast. Anyways, day 7. Ian and Typic split up to search for resources. Squatty begs for Revan to kill him. He refuses, keeping Squatty alive. Crowbar begs for Dr. Cammy to kill him. He refuses, keeping Crowbar alive. Gordon forces IMZ Medic to kill Jackson Lee. She refuses to kill, so Gordon kills her instead. That's like really mean. Doc sprains his ankle while running away from me. I'm scary. I'm scary. I'm coming for you. Gordon strangles Docs with a rope. Gordon is just mad. He's just mad today. Ian cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Great. I receive a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Squatty, Jax, and Crowbar get into a fight. Crowbar triumphantly kills them both. Jeez. Revan and Cammy sleep in shifts. Lee lets Typic into his shelter. Okay, day 8. Typic receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Revan steals from Crowbar while he isn't looking. Cammy attacks Jam Point, but Lee protects her, killing Cammy. That's... Again, that sounds so bizarre, because Lee killed me the other rounds. Like, that makes no sense. Gordon actually detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Nice one. Alright, we're now at the last few days. Goodbye! Crowbar sets an explosive off, killing Typic, Lee, Jampoint, and Revan Black. That's one hell of a way to end the game. Congratulations to Crowbar. Alrighty. Let's see this. I got 3rd place. I'm so proud of myself. 4 kills. I killed 4 people? I'm deadly. And Crowbar got 8 kills and won. Holy shit. It's like, that's one hell of a game. I mean, what's like iconic about this game is like the fruitiest thing happens. I'm sorry, but the fruitiest thing happens. That was fruity. That was so fruity. I'm just saying. Like, anyways. Simulate again. Let me go ahead and also, like, change the settings. Like, I'm gonna... That's not what I meant to do. I'm going to make sure that the kill rate is high. Because I like drama. I like it when people die. maybe, just maybe, I would also like, more of this. I would like to increase the possibility of arena events because, there's so many arena events. And, yeah. So, anyways, I think that would be wonderful. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start again. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. I'm not doing anything. Cam runs away from the corn. Boomstick runs away from the corn. Eri gathers as much food as she can. Joshua snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Potato Master runs away from the corn. Chicken takes a handful of throwing knives. Tobacco runs away from the corn. Drukas runs away from the corn. Gordon grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. Zemetic grabs a jar of fishing bait while Half-Track gets fishing gear. Drewy runs away from the corn. Scoops runs away from the corn. Starkin runs away with a... I thought it said a lightsaber. It's what? With a lighter and some rope. We have no idea what Sharky is going to do with a lighter and some rope, but we'll figure it out. Toomba Tom and Crimson Mars fight for a bag. Toomba Tom gives up and retreats. Squatty runs away from the corn. Mammoth clutches the first aid kit and runs away. Tomato Tom runs away from the corn. Bacon runs away from the corn. Midnight Owl and Dr. Cammy fight for a bag. Dr. Cammy gives up and retreats. Cash Raleigh strangles Proxima with a rope. Proxima cannot get a break. I'm sorry. Anyways, Ancelot pushes Sinatra off a cliff during a knife fight. They're at the corn. Is the cliff, right there? Is it just, right next to the corn? Huh? How did Ancelot already push somebody off a cliff? I love trying to visualize everything that happens in the Hunger Games, but this is hard to visualize. Revan runs away from the corn. Yarpa runs away from the corn. Kingslayer finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Typic runs away from the corn. Icy snatches a pair of sayas. Bread the alien runs away from the corn. Crowbar takes a sickle from inside the corn. Ark runs away from the corn. Ian snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Snip runs away with a lighter and some rope. Wolf runs away from the corn. Alex runs away from the corn. Childsphere scares Apprentice away from the corn. I mean, honestly, everyone's running away from the corn. You might as well. Lee runs away from the corn. I run into the corn and hides. I'm built different. I'm built different. Nox and Blue fight Idris and Heelfire. Dox and Blue survive. Aw, not Heelfire already died again. Gosh dang it, Heelfire. Jax runs away from the corn. Jolie finds a canteen full of water. Anyways, Lee, Icy, Mammoth, and Sharky raid Tomato Tom's camp while he is hunting. Blue goes hunting. Toomba Tom picks flowers. Joey collects fruit from a tree. Jax goes hunting. Crimson overhears Tobacco and Ark talking in the distance. Trials fear fishes. I receive a hatchet. Bread stalks Drukas. Ancelot attacks Joshua, but he manages to escape. Boomstick searches for a water source. Kingslayer, Yarper, Crowbar, Gordon, and Bacon hunt for tributes. Chicken is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Cash Riley travels to higher grounds. Tippick attacks Alex, but he manages to escape. Scoop tries to sleep throughout the entire day. Cammy throws the knife into Half-Track's chest. Cammy, can you not do that? Thank you. Gosh dang it, Cammy. Jolie travels to higher ground. Potato Master and Zemetic split up to search for resources. Snip runs away from Eri. Apprentice shoots an arrow into KF's head. Again! Stop! Okay, maybe I said I wanted a high death rate, but Revan questions his sanity. Dox picks his flowers. Ian diverts Squatty's attention and runs away. Midnight Owl receives fresh foods. Wolf searches for a water source. Alright, 6 cannon shots. Proceed. Let's see. Have everything been looking good? Let me actually... Okay, I'm checking everything. Alright. Scoops, Dr. Cammy, Tippick, Midnight Owl, and Toomba Tom sleep in shifts. Cash rally, Tobacco and Joey discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Mammoth tries to sing himself to sleep. Leark and Alex talk about the tribute still alive. Dox lets Icy into his shelter. Apprentice and Trial Sphere huddle for warmth. Blue receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Tomato Tom cooks his food before putting his fire out. Yarper thinks about winning. Jolie and Gordon huddle for warmth. Wolf convinces May to snuggle with him. Chicken forces Crowbar to kill Crimson War Snip. He decides to kill Snip. Cool. Sharky begs for Potato Master to kill him. He refuses, keeping Sharky alive. Jax and Revan run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Ancelot tries to treat his infection. Drukus, Bread, Kingslayer, and Joshua sleep in shifts. Bacon cries himself to sleep. Still fucking thinking about the fruity thing that happened earlier. I don't know why, it just keeps on being brought up and I keep on laughing about it because it's just so stupid. Aaron tracks down and kills the medic. Great. Squatty, Ian, and Boomstick track down and kill Lee. I don't even know what Lee did. But everybody hates Lee, I guess. Alright, Bacon explores the arena. Kingslayer searches for a water source. Cammy, Joshua, and Drukus hunt for tributes, which discovers a river. Aerie, Sharky, and Crimson Mars track down and kill Jax. Again. Why? Tobacco begs for Blue to kill him. He reluctantly obliges killing Tobacco. Tobacco, you need to stop having a gay panic and stop getting yourself killed like this. Come on, man. Stop it. Anyways, Revan constructs the shack. Dox goes hunting. Drewy overhears Tomato Tom and Scoops talking in the distance. I make a wooden spear. Cash Raleigh receives fresh food. Squatty receives fresh food. Mr. Boomstick camouflages himself in the bushes. Ancelot defeats the Upper in a fight but spares his life. Ark steals food from Potato Master while he isn't looking. Bread the alien attacks Wolf, but Ian protects him, killing Bread. Okay. Icy attacks Tomb Baton, but he manages to escape. Jolie overhears Crowbar and Trial Sphere talking in the distance. Gordon bashes Midnight Owl's head in with a mace. Jeez. Tipic overhears Chicken and Alex talking in the distance. Apprentice constructs a shack. Soda. Trial Sphere lights Sharky to his shelter. Jolie, Revan, Mars, Mammoth, and Gordon sleep in shifts. Drukus and Aerie huddle for warmth. Cammy begs for Crowbar to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Cammy. Again, stop it! Stop! Stop begging for death, Cammy! You have so much to live for. Anyways, Kingslayer quietly hums. Boomsnook, Chicken, and Jampoint sleep in shifts. That's like the average 3 a.m. call for Boomsnook, Chicken, I just sitting in VC. And, like, I accidentally fall asleep, and then Boomsnook accidentally falls asleep, and then, like, maybe Chicken accidentally falls asleep, or maybe he just sits there, and he's like... I don't know. I mean, it has happened before. Boomsnook has accidentally fallen asleep in VC at least once or twice, and he would just, like, snore. Squatty gets Yarper to his shelter. Icy attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Potato Master fends Tipic, Bacon, and Tomato Tom away from his fire. Ian quietly hums. Scoops receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Joey screams for help. 2010 Wolf sees a fire but stays hidden. Joshua passes out from exhaustion. Cool. Cash Riley decapitates Tomb Baton with a sword. Okay. Dox's trap kills Apprentice. Okay. Blue questions his sanity. Ancelot screams for help. Alex receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Ark stays awake all night. Trial Sphere decapitates Jolie with a sword. What did Jolie do? Gordon makes a slingshot. Tomato Tom makes a slingshot. Wolf receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Ark collects fruit from a tree. Yarper makes a wooden spear. Mammoth dies of dysentery. Dysentery. Sentry? Die Sentry. Die Sentry. Anyways, Crimson begs for Icy to kill him. He refuses, keeping Crimson Mars alive. Alex makes a wooden spear. Blue tends to Bacon's ultimate wounds. Joey receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Sharky searches for a water source. Chicken makes a wooden spear. Druckus fishes. Airy dogs Typic. Mr. Boomstick and Revan hunt for other tributes. I pick flowers. Joshua receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Scoops decapitates Anslov with a sword. I like to think that this happened like maybe 10 feet away from each other. So like I'm picking flowers and then Scoop decapitates Anslov with a sword. I like to think that that's what happens. Anyway, Squatty picks flowers. Potato Master, Kingslayer, Cash Riley, Ian, and Crowbar hunt for other tributes. 6 cannon shots. Okay. I let Blue into my shelter. Hi, Blue. I don't know you that well, but hello there. Scoops receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mr. Boomsnoot questions his sanity. When isn't Mr. Boomsnoot questioning his sanity? Okay. Ian attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Bacon stays awake all night. Yarper and Crowbar sleep in shifts. Airy convinces Chicken to snuggle with her. That's goofy. Cash Riley starts a fire. Triosphere quietly hums. Icy, Kingslayer, Revan, and Wolf tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Joey tends to Crimson Mars wounds. Sharky thinks about home. Typic is awoken by nightmares. Ark, Joshua, and Tomato Tom cheerfully sing songs together. Gordon and Squatty run into each other and decide a truce for the night. Potato tends to his wounds. Alex cries himself to sleep. Doc questions his sanity. Druckus screams for help. I think that's like the 3rd time I've seen Druckus scream for help. I'm gonna be honest. Chicken, Gordon, Squatty, Tomato Tom, and Druckus hunt for their tributes. Potato Master forces Docs to kill Crowbar or Kingslayer. He decides to kill Kingslayer. Damn. Icy tends to 2010 Wolf's wounds. I explore the arena. You know, I'm just like screwing around in the background. I'm not really paying attention. I don't really care. Anyway, Sharky collects fruit from a tree. Blue, Joshua, Boomstick, and Yarper hunt for their tributes. Triosphere, Chewie, and Ian track down and kill Alex. I don't even know what Alex did. Ark camouflages himself in the bushes. Airy runs away from Revan. Crimson bashes Cash Riley's head against a rock several times. Again, that's like the nicest profile picture. I don't even know. I don't even know. Typic begs for Bacon to kill him. He refuses, keeping Typic alive. Scoops dies trying to escape the arena. You tried, Scoops. Alrighty, continuing on. Ian and Tomato Tom talk about the tribute still alive. That's like partners talking. It's cool. Crimson Mars stays awake all night. Squatty thinks about winning. Yeah, he's thinking alright. He's thinking. Mr. Boomsnook passes out from exhaustion. That's not a death, by the way. Airy, Chicken, Gordon, and Bacon sleep in shifts. Typic destroys Yarper's supplies while he's asleep. Jampoint defeats Icy in a fight but spares his life. Yeah, Icy decided to interrupt me screwing around in the background, and so I fought him. I beat his ass. Alright, Revan and Drewy hold hands. Okay. Wolf, Crowbar, and Potato Master cheerfully sing songs together. Fair enough. Ark falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Okay. Sharky, Joshua, and Doc sleeps in shifts. Triosphere is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. General Druckus thinks about home. Blue passes out from exhaustion. That's also, again, not a death. But okay. Revan questions his sanity. Ian, Crowbar, Typic, and Yarper hunt for their tributes. Druckus bleeds out due to untreated injuries. I don't even know what he did. Anyway, Sharky, Blue, Boomsnook, and Tomato Tom hunt for their tributes. Bacon tries to spear fish with a trident. Airy hunts for their tributes. Joey injures himself. Joshua picks flowers. Squatty, Docs, Triosphere, and Crimson hunt for their tributes. Icy and Gordon hunt for their tributes. Potato Master stabs Chicken with a tree branch. Chicken, you need to stop dying in the weirdest ways, because, like, this is ridiculous. Wolf dies from first. Damn. Alrighty. Ian kills Dox as he tries to run. Damn. Typic tries to treat his infection. Airy has it out from exhaustion. Squatty sets an explosive off, killing Sharky, Yarper, Blue, and Mr. Boomstick. Squatty! Squatty! I'm taken aback. I am like, my goodness. Tomato Tom receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Revan fends bacon, jam point, and a crowbar away from his fire. Joshua attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Gordon, Potato Master, and Triosphere discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Crimson Mars receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Joey lets Icy into a shelter. Alrighty. Icy spears Crowbar in the abdomen. Okay. I'm just reading this. Crimson Mars begs for Squatty to kill him. He reluctantly obliges, killing Crimson. Okay. I'm so sorry. Squatty, you're already on like 5 kills now, I think. This is intense. Gordon tries to sleep throughout the entire day. Chaucer steals from Drewy while she isn't looking. Revan poisons my drink, and I drink it, and I die. Revan, why? Bacon questions his sanity. Tomato Tom sets an explosive off, killing Airy. Yeah, that sounds like a pastime thing. Ian and Joshua track down and kill Potato Master. What did Potato Master ever do? Typics, fishes. 10 cannon shots, that is a lot. Anyways, night 6. Bacon attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Revan goes to sleep. Joey attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Squatty receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Triosphere, Typic, Icy start fighting, but Typic runs away as Triosphere kills Icy. Jeez. Gordon receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Joshua dies from an infection. Okay. Ian climbs a tree to rest. Tomato Tom thinks about winning. When isn't he thinking about winning? He's got the Noblin Jacks. Alright, the feast. The corn is replenished with food, supplies, weapon, and memoirs. Alright. Bacon, Revan, and Typic into a fight. Revan triumphantly kills them both. Okay, Revan. Tomato Tom, Triosphere, Squatty, and Chewie team up to grab food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs. It's like the pretend Noblin Jacks. The pretend Noblin Jacks. I mean, it's a team of 4. It's perfect. It's just... Anyways, Ian and Gordon both decide not to go to the feast. Okay. Ian and Gordon work together to drown Triosphere. Drury collects fruit from a tree. Squatty receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Revan chases Tomato Tom. Revan's looking for another kill. I'm sorry. Anyways. Drury goes to sleep. Tomato Tom sets an explosive off, killing Squatty. Again! There he goes again! Setting off more explosives! Stops! Ian passes out from exhaustion. Revan decapitates Gordon with a sword. Yeah, that sounds pretty on par for Revan. Anyways, day 8. Tomato Tom picks flowers. I'm just thinking about everything that has happened so far. Okay, Tomato Tom has set off 2 explosives, killing 2 people. He recreated the Noblin Jacks in the Hunger Games. He thinks about winning, and now he's picking flowers. Anyways, Drewy cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Ian makes a wooden spear. Revan Black accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Great. Alrighty. Let's see. Ian bashes Tomato Tom's head in with a mace. Oh. Congrats to Uncle Ian. This is so dumb. I mean, Tomato Tom was doing really well, and then Ian is like, hello. It's Uncle Ian time. I mean, yeah, that's actually fair. He got 7 kills. That's a lot of kills. So, Yeah, Uncle Ian did really good this round. Congratulations to Uncle Ian. Like a little pity clap. Alrighty. We'll do one more round, and then we'll call it a day. I know that probably a bunch of the viewers are going to be of Grim Diggy. Greetings. Hello. I'm gonna also, like, quickly... Ew, I'm talking. Ew. I'm gonna, like, quickly copy video URL. I'm gonna switch this over to, like, the actual live stream. Ew. Ew, again. Ew. Gay people. Ew! Like, YouTube, do not ban me. I am, like, gayer than you. Just saying. Alrighty, let's do one more round of this, and let's see who else wins today. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns sound. Okay. Like, already, right off the bat, Crowbar and Ian are both dead. Like, they're both the previous winners, right? This is gonna be intense. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Scoop splashes Crowbar's head in with a mace. So that's winner 1 down. Midnight Owl runs away from the corn. KF and Revan Black fight Ian the Awesome and IMC Medic. KF and Revan Black survive. And that's Ian down. This round is gonna be intense. People want to win. C Medic is also dead, sadly, though. Wolf stays at the corn for resources. Jackson snatches a bottle of alcohol in a rag. Toomba Tom takes a sickle from inside the corn. Lord Apprentice runs away from the corn. Gordon runs away from the corn. Chicken, Snip, and Squatty work together to get as many supplies as possible. Chewie throws a knife into Aries' chest. Jeez. Mr. Boomstick runs away from the corn. Sharky rips a mace out of Joshua's hands. Shurikis runs away from the corn. Anslot runs away from the corn. All these people run away from the corn. Tobacco grabs a jar of fishing bait while Dr. Cammy gets fishing gear. Yeah, at least you're getting along. Icy and Jolie fight Potato Master and Docs. Icy and Jolie survived. I'm pretty sure that's like the first time I've ever seen Jolie survive. Like, you know... Mammoth runs away from the corn. Alex runs away from the corn. Trousford grabs a sword. Blue falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Jam Point runs away from the corn. Brad the Alien finds a bag full of explosives. Lee and Kingslayer fight for a bag. Kingslayer gets up and retreats. Heelfire grabs a shield leaning on the corn. Proxima rips a mace out of Half-Track's hands. Tomato Tom runs away. Sinatra, Bacon, Cash... Well, these two run away. Cash Raleigh takes a handful of throwing knives. Idris grabs a backpack and retreats. Crimson Mars takes a sickle from inside the corn. Sounds good. Alright, day 1. Tipic searches for firewood. Midnight Owl makes a wooden spear. Tobacco receives fresh food. Joshua, Proxima, Squatty, and Chewie hunt for their tributes. Chicken begs for Gordon to kill him. He refuses, keeping Chicken alive. Half-Tracked and Sinatra hunt for their tributes. Cash Riley, Jam Point, Sharky, Cammy, and Alex hunt for their tributes. Wolf constructs a shack. Camel. Boomsnook attacks Snip, but he manages to escape. That shack has a camel. Me. Jonosphere overhears Crimson and Lord Apprentice talking in the distance. Art collects fruit from a tree. KF, Idris, Icy, and General Trucus raid Lee's camp while he is hunting. Revan makes a slingshot. Kingslayer injures himself. Red the Alien travels to higher ground. Mammoth practices his archery. Heelfire sprains for ankle while running away from Jolie. Again, you have wings, you know. I'm just saying. Toomba Tom scares Scoops off. Bacon searches for a water source. Anslot diverts Tomato Tom's attention and runs away. Jax accidentally steps on the landmine. Yarper injures himself. 8 cannon shots. That's quite the day. So now there's 40 tributes left. The Lord Apprentice quietly hums. Yarper receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Midnight Owl goes to sleep. Toomba Tom cooks his food before putting his fire out. Squatty and Jam Point hold hands. Tipping passes out from exhaustion. Idris cooks his food before putting his fire out. Crimson receives an explosive. Cammy, Joshua, Sinatra, and Cash Riley sleep in shifts. Scoops defeats Bacon in a fight but spares his life. Tobacco thinks about winning. Like, this was the group chat. This was 100% the group chat. He's like, I will win this. I will win this. I will win this. Like, he is like, really dead set on this. Like, he is mad that he died, like, a few times because of his own gay panic. Like, but I believe in you, Tobacco. You can do this. If you don't do this, I don't know. But we'll see. Alex quietly hums. Brett screams for help. Mr. Boomsnook and Director Heelfire tell stories about themselves to each other. Ark, KF, and Anslot sleeps in shifts. Mammoth and Sharky huddle for warmth. Snip receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Drewy tries to treat his infection. Half catches Drukus off guard and kills him. Okay. Tomato, Tom, Chicken, and Gordon cheerfully sing songs together. Kingslayer quietly hums. Wolf fends Charles Fear, Icy, and Lee away from his fire. It's like, stay away from the camel. Stay away. Proxima receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Revan questions his sanity. Jolie quietly hums. Alright, day 2. Mr. Boomsnook stalks Sharky. Lauren Prentice searches for a water source. Squatty receives medical supplies. Revan defeats Mammoth in a fight but spares his life. Gordon makes a slingshot. Directors Heelfire defeats the Upper in a fight but spares his life. Idris falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Tippick receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Snip sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Kingslayer receives fresh food. Chaos scares Anslot off. Toomba Tom tends to Cammy's wounds. Chewie, Joshua, and Red Alien get into a fight. Chewie triumphantly kills them both. Great. Skips fishes. The Ark, Chicken, Jolie, Cashra, and Icy track down and kill. They got so upset with his camel shack. Like, what in the hell? I don't even know. I still don't know what Wolf did, but they got mad at him. Anyways, Tobacco runs away from me. I know, I'm very scary. I'm super duper scary. I'm very scary. Sinatra receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Crimson scares half-tracked off. That also makes no sense. If you know the context, that makes no sense. Anyways, Lee explores the arena. Trials Fear receives medical supplies. Bacon attacks Midnight Owl, but he manages to escape. Tomato Tom, Proxima, and Alex come for their tributes. But genuine question, half-tracked, is this true? Does Crimson scare you off? We'll see later. I'll ask him. Alright. 5 cannon shots. People die. We now are down to 35. Childsphere catches Chaos off guard and kills him. Kingslayer catches Cash Riley off guard and kills him. That's 2 more deaths. Toomba Tom is woken by nightmares. Sinatra questions his sanity. Chicken falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Pretty sure he already did that before. Lauren Apprentice and Crimson Mars talk about the tributes still alive. Drewy tends to his wounds. I see Mr. Boomsnook, Tobacco, and Sharky sleeps in shifts. Bacon, Alex, Tippick, Snip, and Yarper sleep in shifts. Tomato Tom receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Scoops is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Lee fends Mammoth, Gordon, and Anslot away from his fire. The Ark attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Heelfire, Cammy, and Jampoint cheerfully sing songs together like, we can still be gay together. Like Rainbow. Revan is unable to convince Half-Tracked to not kill him. Poor Revan. Midnight Owl receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Proxima thinks about winning. Jolie tries to treat his infection. Squatty receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Alright, day 3. Alright. Alex docks Scoops. Womp womp. Drewy makes a wooden spear. Squatty steals from Jolie while he isn't looking. Proxima practices his archery. Trosphere, Liark, and Sharky get into a fight. Trosphere triumphantly kills them both. Again, jeez. Icy injures himself. Sinatra travels to higher ground. Kingslayer stalks me. It's like, okay. Midnight Owl picks flowers. Crimson Mars convinces Mr. Boomstick to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Jeez, Crimson. Chill out. Bacon collects fruit from a tree. Tippic runs away from Cammy. Heelfire receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Ancelot thinks about home. Tumbatom, Yarper, and Half-Track hunt for tributes. Snip receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Tobacco is pricked by thorns while picking berries. That's not a death, by the way. Mammoth, Tomato Tom, Gordon Lee, and Lard Apprentice hunt for their tributes. Alright, 7 cannon shots. Let's keep going. Tumbatom attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Crimson passes out from exhaustion. Scoops climbs a tree to rest. Alex, Bacon, and Ancelot discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Midnight Owl receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Icy begs for Tomato Tom to kill him. He refuses, keeping Icy alive. Heelfire is unable to start a fire and stays without warmth. That doesn't make sense! That doesn't make sense! That doesn't make sense! I don't get it! What is this? Okay. You shoot fire out of your hands. What do you mean? What? Like, and sometimes you have a flamethrower on your arm. Like, well, it just, again, depends on the iteration you're talking about. But Heelfire, the name, it's in the name. You can start a fire. I don't know. Yarper stays awake all night. Tobacco, Mammoth, Sinatra, Trosphere, and Leash sleeps in shifts. Kingslayer tends to his wounds. Snip and Jampoint huddle for warmth. Pretty sure that's like the second time that's happened with with me and Snip specifically. Gordon and the Lard Apprentice tell stories about themselves to each other. Tippic lets Half-Track into his shelter. Cammy silently snaps Proxima's neck. Again, Proxima cannot get a break. I don't know. Jolie goes to sleep. Squatty cooks his food before putting his fire out. Joey receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Alright. Day 4. Who else is here? It's like nobody. So yeah, it's probably best if I end the stream after this game. Day 4. Bacon thinks about home. Squatty makes a slingshot. Half picks flowers. Cammy tends to Jolie's wounds. Midnight Owl pushes Trosphere off a cliff during a night fight. Okay. Heelfire, Jampoint, Snip, and Tumbatom hunt for the tributes. Tomato Tom sets an explosive off, killing Sinatra, Alex, Ancelot, and Yarper. That's like the second time you've done this, Tomato Tom. Stop setting explosive off! You need to stop. You can't just clip this and be like, hey guys, look at my 4 kill streak. It's like, stop. You cannot. Anyways, Crimson Mars tends to Icy wounds. Tippic diverts Mammoth's attention and runs away. Tobacco chases Lee. Kingslayer receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Gordon questions his sanity. Joey tries to spear fish with a trident. Art Apprentice practices his archery. Scoops explores the arena. Alright, that's another 6 cannon shots. Let's keep going. Crimson questions his sanity. Druid dies from... Jeez. Okay. Tobacco, Cammy, and Gordon successfully ambush and kill Half-Track, Squatty, and Icy. Jeez, okay. Jampoint tries to sing herself to sleep. Heelfire tries to treat her infection. Bacon poisons Snip's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. That sounds like a Bacon thing to do. Jolie, Batom, and Mammoth unsuccessfully ambush Lee, Tippic, and Tomato Tom, who killed him instead. It's kind of funny that Tomato Tom kills Tumbatom. It's like... Other than that, fucking rip. Midnight Owl and Scoops sleeps in ships. Kingslayer receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and Apprentice goes to sleep. Alright. The corn is back. Alright, Lee gathers as much food into a bag as he can before fleeing. Tobacco decides not to go to the feast. Smart. Tomato Tom, Scoops, they don't decide not to go to the feast. Okay. Kingslayer decapitates Tippic with a sword. Snip, Apprentice, and Midnight Owl successfully ambush and kill all of us. So, me, Heelfire, and Gordon. Again, that's a rip right there. Cammy destroys Crimson Mars memoirs out of spite. Again, why? What did he do? Alrighty. Midnight Owl begs for Crimson to kill him. He refuses, keeping Midnight Owl alive. He's like, nah, you're all good. It's like... skull emoji. I don't know. This is really funny. Alright, Lee collects fruit from a tree. Apprentice sprains his ankle running away from Tobacco. Snip, Cammy, and Scoops hunt for other tributes. Kingslayer dies from first. Rip. Tomato Tom receives an explosive from another sponsor. Stop it with the explosives! Stop giving Tomato Tom explosives! Stop exploding people, Tomato Tom! Stop it with the explosives! No. Arena event. Alright, the arena's border begins to rapidly contract. Lee survives, Apprentice survives, Tobacco survives, Snip survives, Cammy is electrocuted by the border. Rip. Tomato Tom survives, Crimson survives, Scoop restrains Midnight Owl to a tree and leaves him to die. Jeez. 15 cannon shots. That's a lot of people. Alright. Anyways, night 5. Tomato Tom sees a fire but stays hidden. Scoops, Tobacco, Crimson, and Sniff tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Lee dies of dysentery. The Lord Apprentice loses sight of where he is. Alright. Sets another explosive off, killing Lord Apprentice, Snips, Crimson Mars, and Scoops. And Tobacco dies of the poop disease. What the fuck? What the... What is... What is going on? I hate this game. I hate this. This is what... How many people did Tomato Tom kill from explosives? Because he set off 2 and killed 4 people with each. So that's at least 8 people he killed. He got 11 kills? Oh, Tobacco, you were so close, but you died of the poop disease. You died of the poop disease. You died of the poop disease. Like, what is this? Tobacco, you were so close, so you died of the poop disease. I'm never gonna live that down. You died of the poop disease. Okay. Wow. Like, okay, I need to see this. Alright, Tomato Tom. Yeah, here, let's look at this. So, 2 explosives, killing 8 people total. And then, of course, since Tomato Tom was in an unsuccessful ambush, he also claims Jolie, Toomba Tom, and Mammoth. So he has a total of 11 kills. Like, jeez. What is wrong with you? Okay. I am, like, so done already. That was wonderful. I have been reading this for, like, a pure hour. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't know what to say about this. It's just like... So... I don't know what to say to this. I genuinely don't know. Okay. So... So Tobecco dies of a poop disease. And then you have, like, Tomato Tom, who just got, like, 11 kills. 8 of them from explosives. Like, that sounds like such a Tomato Tom thing to do. I don't know. Alrighty, well, with that being said, I think I'm done streaming for today. Good job to the winners, I guess. Have a good one. Happy New Year's Eve. And I guess I'll just see you guys tomorrow when I upload my little clip dump. Okay, alrighty.